They want to make us out to seem as if, oh, we're criminals. You know, we fill up the jail systems. We can't get along with each other, which I think is absolutely false. But they're blowing that up like that's true, and that's not true.
I think it's about just portraying honest portrayals of all types of masculinity so that people can have things to compare and contrast to.
I want to see more images of regular black men getting up, going to the subway, getting on the subway and going to work.
People are complicated. So at any given moment, one kind of behavior coming from that individual might confirm a stereotype, and then the next thing they do defies it. And that's true for everybody.
I don't judge my success by the cars, the trinkets, the jewels, the accolades. It's more, to me, it's more inside. It's fulfilling something in the soul.
How can I change the world? How can I do something different, you know?
My generation, we did our job. Now I'm passing the torch. And all you gotta do is study what we did. Eliminate the errors that we made. Refine positive things we did. And move on. Because we ain't going nowhere.
That's genius. That's the height of what it means to be a black man. Courageous black man.
They're black and living in Germany. She's reminded of what that means on a daily basis. DW presenter Jana Pareiges.
Not being able to blend in and always kind of sticking out of the group and being, you know, different than the rest.
She traveled across Germany to meet other black people and to hear their stories.
I grew up in a white family, in a white neighborhood. It was definitely a challenge.
She decided to put me up for adoption.
If you see all these stereotypes about Africa, it hurts you.
You can do something for your country, but you're still the black guy.
Afro Germany on DW.
Some delivery issues with the borders down south. So for now, your water and crisp.
Sorry, I've run out of food.
Big lip now. We can pay you. We are Vietnam, man. What about food? Fresh food. I know if we get some.
Stop! I said stop!
Est-ce que vous comprenez ce que je vous dis? Des millions de gens font des demandes d'asile pour les États-Unis. Personne ne va soucier qu'un soldat vous ait violé. Il faut que ce soit beaucoup plus. Donc, Madame Ba, combien de soldats vous ont violé?
Neuf soldats. sont arrivés au
Please
restaurant.
describe what happened on the morning you allege Mr. Kepler assaulted you.
I was making the bed when a man came inside. He forced me. I'm not lying.
One of you did not hand in your homework. Amia, tell me.
Me? But...
Tell me who did not hand in their homework. It was you, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't me.
Tell me who it was. Spill your secrets.
A calendar ate my homework.
It's been called the greatest free show on earth, a Catholic celebration with pagan roots, a farewell to the flesh, a last hurrah before the abstinence of Lent. For over 200 years, Mardi Gras in New Orleans has attracted visitors from around the world. But there is another Mardi Gras, which has remained elusive even to some natives of the city. This is the story of New Orleans' Black Carnival.
While you go to New Orleans, you ought to go see the Mardi Gras. If you go to New Orleans, you ought to go see the Mardi Gras. When you see the Mardi Gras, somebody'll tell you what's carnival for.
When New Orleans was founded by the French in 1718, they survived an extremely harsh environment with the help of a diverse Indian population which surrounded the city.
Louisiana has always been considered Choctaw country, but you had Natchez here, you had Muskogee Creek. This was a ceremonial area. It was called the City of the Ancient Ones. And they said that at one time, even way before their cultures, there had been another culture here, and they'd had a temple city here, they'd had a holy city here.
Despite the hardships of the new territory, the settlers clung to their European customs. Catholicism was the official religion, and Carnival was celebrated in the Parisian style, with masked balls for the well-to-do and carousing in the streets. New Orleans developed into a multicultural, multi-ethnic city, incorporating French, Spanish, and African traditions.
During the period of slavery, the French were different from the British and these other colonizers. The French believed in keeping the family together. Even though slavery was horrible, they were a lot more compassion. And also they had Catholicism. They believed in drinking. You had wine at the Mass. They believed in having fun.
When people ask me where I'm from, I say I'm from Sierra Leone.
I identify myself as Nigerian.
I'm African American.
I would consider myself Sierra Leonean African.
That whole being too American to be African and too African to be American, it's like a fine line that you have to get your identity together. You gotta relate, be able to be a chameleon sometimes and be in both places.
I was, called white. So when you're called white, when you're told that you speak white, or that the things that you like are white, Black kids and African kids are like shunning you.
When I do go to a client site and it's the first time I'm meeting a client and I haven't built up that rapport, I do make sure that I am European looking as best as possible.
I could pass for African American when I was younger, but now as I'm getting older, people are always saying, "Where are you from? Where are you from?"
And there's a lot of negative connotations that are connected to African Americans, so it's like, some people like to shy away from that.
That's saying that it takes a village to raise a child. I am a testimony to that. Had it not been for that community, I don't think that I would be where I am today. When she needed somebody to look after me, they looked after me. When she needed somebody to pick me up from school, they picked me up from school. If I need to stay over at somebody's house for a week or two, they were there. And I'm almost kind of sad that my children aren't going to be able to experience that.
So in a nutshell, what are you trying to achieve here?
I want my next project to be about the changes in Brixton. I want to talk about gentrification.
Wake up, Brixton! Wake up! This isn't Dorset, this isn't Shoreditch. It's all about wheat-free, gluten-free, frappuccinos.
Your plan has one major flaw. You're essentially gentrification.
I grew up here.
You wouldn't be in my film, but you want me to be in yours.
This is what we should be talking about, right?
I want to move out of my shitty cubicle and move into your shitty office.
Yeah, when I do that, I will bestow this whole thing upon you. It'll be like Simba. I'll lift your ass up and you can look at everything the light touches, alright?
If you were free, maybe we could hang out. Do you have a boyfriend or anything like that? Or?
No, no, I'm single.
I'm two sets torn asunder.
It's always a process.
I'm not like you though, I can just go up in there.
I think that we can work together and try to sort things out a little bit. It'd be great to hear from you, whenever you get back from your trip.
You don't get to just go anywhere you want with this, Junior. I told you when you came to me. Have a plan.
Have a plan. Just because it's not your plan doesn't mean that I'm an idiot, that I don't know what I'm talking about.
She was like a couple seats away, and I kept, looking at her, and throwing her the eyes.
Yeah.
Turning on the charm, but then I was too afraid to talk to her.
Same shit, different day. What are you gonna do?
President Aristide resigned. He has left his country.
Moi décidé pour tout Haïtien vivre en paix.
Haïti lui-même, il fait à un pile pour. Quitte yon moun tap gade, quitte moun connaît ça m'a dit, m'pa rendre pour mal nan mog là.
Haiti is poor as dirt. Children are still dying. To see the Haitian people living like that, this is a crime against humanity.
Ngizamile ba. Ngizamile. Ngiyatonga ama-firstborn ayathathwa ngidlulela abanye abantwana.
Buti, wendani? Uyathi ukuthi umsebenzi wami loyo, ngimi lo mdala la ekhaya.
Uyathi kuthini mlungisi? Mine angifuni kwetha amadloda kaGininza akwate ngenxa yesitabane nje lesifuna kwazi ngomo la khaya.
Kama mimi sasa, au sio? Nishaijua ile dunia. Nishaijua ile dunia iko hivi sasa mwendo huu, au sio? Hakuna mwanamke sasa anonimudu kama mimi.
Last 50 years ago this September, I was a member of 16 black kids, chosen black kids, to integrate Walnut High School. And we did.
Gracious God, we come here to unveil the new marker. We dedicate this grave of Emmett. We also come to recognize the hate, the racism, the injustice, and the violence that put Emmett in the grave.
Taking a break from what? Just sweep a little thing, getting the power box running.
You cook a little food for yourself.
This place still falling apart. You really feel will happen, Jamal Edwards?
What it is you want? What it is you want from this?
Taking a break from what? Just sweep a little thing, getting the power box running.
You cook a little food for yourself.
This place still falling apart. You really feel will happen, Jamal Edwards?
What it is you want?
what it is you want from this.
My crown isn't for sale. It isn't too frail. It isn't an L. It's just right for me. Why do my locks swing so careless and free? They never told a worry to me. Didn't you know? It's a crown made for a queen.
Solid. Bounce up. Tap tap, my court. You serve these two.
For the full time, not get the person pepper soup with sweet with Madam Sugar on.
Welcome to Bariga Sugar. You see everybody where you see here so. If you do well, we self will go do you well.
My mommy have plenty friends.
Adasna.
Anna.
When I grow up and become a doctor, I'll take you, my mommy, me and your mom and put all of us in a big house.
What is they talk? I beg. Get business this night.
I'll go to be a queen. Queen of Bariga Sugar.
The second building that was hit by the plane has just collapsed. The entire building has just collapsed as if a demolition team set off. When you see the old demolitions of these old buildings, it ran on itself and it is not there anymore. The whole site has collapsed. The whole building has collapsed. The building has collapsed. The building has collapsed.
Yeah, the first the tower's gonna break up. Now every day I wake up.
Why are so many people in the village getting sick? My parents and my baby brother all died. Is it really a curse? Could you please take me to Johannesburg?
Get out of here.
Wait!
Why in the world would you want to be in Johannesburg?
To find my uncle.
Street kids, they're all criminals. Get him out of here now.
What's your name? Musa. My friends call me T.
All he cares about now is his business. He's a lonely, bitter old man.
What does AIDS mean? It's a disease that's killing our people.
You're better than all this. We are better than all this. I'm tired.
There is a killer among us. I did not see it for what it was. Together, we can have the strength to go on.
I'd rather die than let any of those sick men touch me. Leave her alone! I won't let anything happen to you. Kulapho ngifunde khona ukuthi abantu babulawa yini. Kumele sitshele abantu.
If I had a son, I'd want him to be just like you.
Did God send you, mister?
No, I think it's the other way around.
I don't want them to be able to still see the residue of me from being in prison.
I'm going to like feel what it is to really be free.
Rockin' Dolce and Gabbana, you wouldn't even wear.
Congratulations!
Am I wrong for wanting you next to me? The air. Our air. Air that is so thick, feels thick with love and sweat, our intimacy. I feel you literally in my pores, but instead of soothing me, I'm left only to agonize over your absence. I wonder, do you still think about me too?
Six long years had passed. It was a different world now. A dangerous world.
The world had long since forgotten the sounds of cars and airplanes. She was all that remained. The only survivor. Or so she thought. Hello?
Mami weki neche banyere mba mama enweghị Paul hapụrụ m ka o si gbasara m kemgbe ndị uwe ojii jidere Sandra anyị nọ na-ezogharị oge m chere na ọ ga-apụ enwere m obere ego n'akpa ya obere ego nka ji na-erite nri mana agaghị m elekwata onye nwe anya ya mere m ji